Baby, it's cold outside. You singing to me, Miss Kitty? Hello, Americans! And other friends and subscribers around the world.
Are you worried I won't have that video ready for tomorrow?
No,
I'm working my butt off right now.
I know you are. No, that's one of the reasons I figured I'd just do a video. That way, if I got my technical advisor on that thing, man, we're having a problem, man. We went up, before the sun came up, went up the mountain as far as we could to play with the new camera. We filmed some, got an eagle, man, some great footage of an eagle and some deer, and was coming back down, ended up some yard sales, man. Then I went over some of the stuff that I scored at the yard sales, man. We smoked at two yard sales. So here's what happens. We go up the, first we go up, you know, as far as we can up the one side, and I was going to try to catch the sunrise and stuff, and it didn't work out because of the clouds and the storm moving in. It is colder than cold out there right now. And then we're supposed to get, I don't know, a foot of snow in the next 2 days or something. It's supposed to be hitting us pretty good. So anyway, I'll check out my shirt. And I showed it in the other video too. But, so much to say, so much to tell you guys, man. But, so we head up the one way, so then that didn't work out, so now we decided to head up another direction. Went up about 15 miles and got up there and took some footage, man. That's when we got the bald eagle and everything. And so 15 miles up and then 15 miles back down. This is just from the little town up the road. And we get back and we're going by the M&W in the town, and as we're going by, Miss Kitty says, "There's a yard sale sign." And I'm like, "What?" Man, of course, man, gotta do a U-turn, man. We turn around, do a U-turn, come back. And sure enough, man, not only is there one yard sale sign, there's 2 yard sale signs, man. Only in Idaho, baby. January. January in the Snowbank yard sale. So, and where does the one seem to be? We had just missed it by, if we had taken a little more footage while we were up that mountain, we would have seen them putting the sign, and it was 7 miles back up, so it went up and back. That was 30 miles. Then we had to go back up 7 miles and then back down. But yeah, we ended up scoring, man. I showed it in the video I filmed, and if we get this, we're having an issue. We thought it was just because we hadn't programmed the camera to whatever the, what is it?
MBC or something like that.
All this, man.
Add the file type to an MP4.
Yeah, that's Miss Kitty's department, man. That is way too technical for this Hillbilly, man. I point, shoot, and load, and man, I loaded it on my. And then we were so excited because last night we loaded a new editor on the computer, and so then I tried to download the video, or no, we tried to sign up or whatever, and it wouldn't let us. It's just been a mess. That was, so we didn't get the editor we thought we were going to get.
Free download. Nothing in life is free.
Yeah, nothing in life's free. And then I don't want to pay them for it because I wanted to try the free trial before, you know, I pay, man. So that didn't work out. So then I'm like, okay, well, we'll just go with our old one. And then we'd program the dang camera to film the wrong thing. And then, so then I went and filmed another one while Miss Kitty was working to see if she could switch it over. Went and filmed out a different one just to see, so we could test it and change the camera with all that technical crap. Went out, filmed a little short thing out here just to see if we could get it to do it, and now it won't even play on our other editor. So we're having some technical difficulties. So I figured I should get on here on this camera that we know, the trusty old Canon. Yeah, but hopefully, I think Miss Kitty will figure it out. But yeah, just a time thing, and I just want to make sure I got you guys a video for tomorrow morning. But man, I scored some. Check this thing out, man. I've showed this, so you may end up seeing this in another video, because if I get it, I'm loading it. But check this out, man. This is a Craftsman, you know, and it's the. I've got those other clamps that are like this, and look at this, man. You can hit this button here and take this completely off and just use it as a clamp like this, or you can screw this thing onto your bench and it'll hold your dang clamp like that. Yeah, a little Craftsman. Did I pick that up at that yard sale? $1, man. $1. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to keep that. I'm gonna look it up, but
like
I'm gonna
a
have to keep
portable
that.
vice grip.
Yeah, man, it's just amazing. Love it. I ended up picking up, like I said, you may see all this stuff again, man, because I showed it when I was bringing it out of the van, but I ended up getting 6, because I use a lot of draw knives. So I don't know if I'll get, I may sell a couple of them, but ended up getting a bunch of draw knives. And picked up a, he told me it was a 2-horse little Evinrude motor. And I need to look at it again because I was saying a 2-horse. And then when I was watching the videos when I did get him to play, because I can get him to play on my computer, I just can't get him to play in the, yeah, and I can't stitch them together. So I don't know what the heck, man. But little Evinrude kicker motor. He told me it's a 2-horse, but I'm pretty sure it has a 4 on it, so it might be a 4-horse. $20 or $25, man, for that thing. It's supposed to run and everything great. Even if it didn't, I'd still part it out and make $100, $150, $200. Sell it if it runs good and everything. I could sell it, but I may just use it for my own boat. Because the little kicker trolling motor. And I picked up this, man. I actually just sold this exact same reel here about a month ago. I had one of these, and then I was all broken hearted, so I don't know, man, I get all this stuff from my dang self. I may end up selling it, but I ended up this one. I bought this pole. I think I paid $2, and the last reel I got $35 for this reel, so that was pretty good. Pretty dang good. What else did I score? Man, I scored so much stuff. It was amazing.
A mall?
Oh yeah, I got me a. And I needed one too, because you know my wife has a tendency to hit the. She just rolls her eyes at me. But the handle, I've got the one, man. I can hit the handle all I want. It's one of those big gnarly mothers, but it's too heavy for her. And this, the one we got today, is actually pretty heavy for her too. But man, $2 for the mall, and then I got this felling axe. Yeah, a little double bit felling axe, man. Old True Temper. It's an old bit of goodie. And I got that one. I think I paid $5 for that. That one I may keep too. I know Chad was wanting. He's wanting me to find him some. What else, man? Oh, and then talk a little bit about this. I had McCracken. I mean, if you're still watching my videos, he may have got mad and left. I don't know. But he'd asked me about forging out railroad spike knives. And the only way that I'll sell, and I've said it on here before if you watch my videos, is the only way that I sell or will pound out and do railroad spike knives anymore is if you go to my Idaho Hillbilly.com site. That's the only place I sell them anymore. And we ran a special for a while, and now they're $50, man. They're $49.95 shipped.
Pre-order.
Yeah, pre-order. You got to pre-order it, man. So if you pay for it, yes, I will go pound that out. But I'm just not, man. I think I've burnt myself out on how many did I probably pound it out. What do you think? Man, I couldn't even give you a count, man. A lot, man. And I'm talking a few hundred, probably. I found out so many railroad spike knives, man. I think I've burned myself out. And then, you know, I started selling those over 6 years ago. Was pounding those out and making them, and you know, and I'd run them as auction and do pretty good, you know. And then, I mean, I paid my, you know, it was my bread and butter for quite a while. And you know, more than all of a sudden more and more, and I ain't saying I was the one, you know, I wasn't the first one selling them on there. You know, and I'd actually got the idea from a flea market. A blacksmith guy I met at a flea market is the first time I'd ever seen one, 10 years ago probably. And that was always the thing. I said, when I get me a forge, I'm making me one of them. And so anyway, but now, man, you get on there, and after McCracken, I think that's his name, ain't it? And I think I pissed him off actually, but I didn't mean to make you mad, man. I'm just telling you, I really don't. Right now, man, there is a storm coming. It is freezing cold out there, but I mean, you know, and you can get on eBay right now, and
Are they $16?
man, well, yeah, I mean, it depends, you know, and I mean, obviously, if it's one because you're wanting me to pound one out and stuff, man, if you want me to pound you one out, it's $50, man. That's, man, I got to get all bundled up, go out there, and man, right now, I have everything, because I had some issues with, because I didn't get my walls up on my blacksmith shop, so I got a roof. You know, if you watched last year's or 2 years ago videos when I was standing out there in 5 and 6 foot banks of snow, man, you know, we've we've turned our eBay around so much more, the business so much better, you know, changing our whole plan and stuff, man, in the last 2 years compared to when I was doing that. At that time, I was depending on the knives, man. It was all about, and that's actually when we had those people approach us about packaging our hillbilly whittlers, you know, and going on, and we were like, nah, it's just somebody trying to get, you know,
a dime out of
it, man. I wasn't gonna make no more money. It was just gonna be a pain in the butt, so I didn't want to do that. And you know, I got a couple of whittlers, you know, and pounding out a whittler and making a whittler compared to pounding on a railroad spike, man, there is a big difference, man. And them dang railroad spikes are a lot of flipping work, man, for what the money you get. And so, like I said, man, if somebody wants to buy one, but I didn't mean to make you angry or any, you know,
push you away.
Yeah, push you away or anything like that. But man, I just ain't feeling it, man. I'm sorry, yeah. Jay McCracken, I think's his name. Yep, but so, I apologize. I apologize for that right there. I didn't try to make you mad or nothing like that. I really just don't want to pound them out. But I will. You throw me $50, man, I'll get out there. But that's what it's going to be. And you got to do it through my site. That's the only place. That was one of the things when I put it on there. I said, this is the only place I'm selling those. And then eventually we may still do it because that's where I wanted to put some sets of knives together. But as far as the, I'm not taking any pre-orders other than a railroad spike knife pre-ordered. I'm not taking any pre-orders for, so it's not just the railroad spike.
It's straight across the board.
Right, it's straight across the board, man. I'm just, dude, we've been, man, 6 years of, you know, and I mean, nobody has a clue of how, especially at Christmas time, it was this was so much more relaxing this year, man. I didn't have orders over my head, and, you know, you get paid for it, and you got to go pound them, and, you know, it was like having a boss. It was like having a, you know, one of them
but
jobs.
It got us through what we needed to
yes, it actually did, man, and I will never, and I'll always make knives. And one of the things that I want to do is, as far as my, because I'm a blacksmith, it's in my blood, man. I'll do it till I die. Hey, you better be careful, Chad, because I'm telling you, man, it's addicting. Your wife will be out.
Does he use coal, or is he?
Oh, I haven't talked. I don't know, man. I'll have to actually talk to him about that because I use I don't know behind how much of my videos and stuff. I use biochar, man, because in Idaho it's a lot easier to find char than it is coal, but it takes a lot more char. But that's what I'll have to, you know, especially if we see him in person and stuff, because he wants to. You know, who knows, man, see, but, yeah, because I use biochar. Yes, I did. I love it. I love it, man. It was so nice of you to use me as your logo. Thanks, man. But,
that's funny.
If you grew a beard, man, you could be one of them, Miss Kitty.
Pretty hair.
Yeah, exactly. But, so as far as the knives, so that's what I was going to say is, I'm wanting to get into more high dollar ones. I want to get, you know, not do, because man, I was going for the, you know, quantity of them, and now I want to go more for the quality. I want to do the, you know, higher end. I don't want to do no pre-orders, man. The stuff I make, you know, I put it on eBay or I put it on IdahoHillbilly.com, and, you know, there it is, man. It's already done sitting here. I don't have to go, you know, out in a blizzard, because that's about what we're getting ready to have, man. The wind's blowing. It's flipping cold out there.
Advisories all over.
Yep, but man, they've been dude, they paid for this property. Man, those knives have paid, you know, my knives, making that forge is paid for more than half of my property, because we only got 4 more years and this chunk of land is all mine.
All mine.
100%. And the knives paid for that. The knives and the junk, I mean.
No more.
But yeah, so, and as far as eBay, man, man, we had a good day yesterday, actually a phenomenal day yesterday on eBay, and I guess I could have showed stuff, but I didn't get ready. I didn't know I was not going to be able to use my other video. And then today, we've been cha-chinging all day today, too, so it's pretty good. Hear that, muskrat? You better get after it, man. But January's is pretty decent. You know, I think this is the better, even this week. I'd have to look back on all this stuff.
Sorry, I was reading my computer. Were you talking to me?
No, who are you?
I went back to
What was
work.
your name again? Hey, get that, then I don't even have to use this video. Then I can just
trying.
throw this one in the trash.
I'm trying.
That's all, man. I just wanted to get on here and, you know, talk about as far as the knife things, and mostly get on here and tell you, man, that I ain't got my dang camera figured out. I'll tell you what, I love it. Man, the footage of I hope I get it on here. A little shaky, man. It's definitely going to take some, I got to get me a nice little tripod that I can set up. I got a couple of okay ones. I have one that's like almost like a walking stick thing. It's pretty cool. But, because you definitely got to be stable. But, man, when I pull in on the eagle, man, I pull all the way up in on him, man. You could almost count his dang feathers. And then I pull back, man, and he's just a dot. That thing is amazing, man. I love it. Now Miss Kitty just has to figure out how to get it on the computer.
Trying.
All right, you got anything, Miss Kitty? I'm kind of delirious, man. I've been up since,
What about
3:45.
that that we got?
That
Is
what?
The letter? Is that the letter? sitting
Oh,
right
yeah,
there in your
this
desk?
one. Oh, you're going to let me read it? Here, you read it.
Okay.
This is kind of good, but you have to...
Okay, I have to edit.
Yeah, we're going to edit this, but this is a very cool letter. We're going to edit the location because...
Names and locations.
That's right, because these are no tell 'em quick.
changed
But this is a very... I love
in order
this.
to protect.
This is from Bill, that's all we'll say.
Greetings from Bitterroot Valley, Montana. I watch videos while working on the treadmill, and I came across one of your morel mushroom videos. One of our favorite things.
It's coming soon, man.
We used to live in Boise, and one of our favorite places to go was up No Tell 'em Creek. We always found morels in the area, picked a few huckleberries, and picked blackberries along No Tell 'em Creek. Caught some fish in the river and went up and soaked at the No Tell 'em hot springs and listened to the coyotes howl all night. We moved back to Montana 12 years ago. I understand that a lot of the forest around No Tell 'em Creek has changed in the last few years. Also camped at Lafferty and fished. Oh, should I say No Tell 'em?
What the heck, man?
Camped at No Tell 'em Campground and fished in the wild No Tell 'em place. Your videos brought back a lot of good memories, Bill.
I just love that.
That was wonderful getting your letter, Bill.
Yes, Bill, and you know exactly where we're at, man. Don't tell nobody.
Up No Tell 'em Creek.
That's right, because it's up No Tell 'em Creek. But we just love that. That was a very cool letter to
I'm
get.
glad
We
that we
enjoyed
were
that.
able to bring some memories back for you.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, because man, I can't even imagine to be watching and
say, hey, I know that
well,
spot.
yeah, especially like if which actually I did on one of them Venture Fan Man or whatever when he went up to Atlanta with that guy. Yeah, they hauled butt, man. They went by everything, man. I was like, wow, dude, you guys are missing so much. His tour guide was not very good.
Yeah,
But
we're like, hey, why didn't they do this?
Wow, I was like, wow, man, you just passed 2 hot springs, dude. But it was a pretty cool video to see because I hadn't been up that way in Atlanta and stuff for. I'd like to go up there, Miss Kitty. Probably freak us out. There'd probably be so many people. Last time we were up there, man, we're all the way up by, and if you know where Atlanta, Idaho, man, it is in the middle. I mean, it is a rough mother road back in there, 63 miles, and we're way back in there by Atlanta, and I come around this bend in my truck, because it's a rough road, come around, and there is a Cadillac Escalade with New York plates on it, man. And the guys down there fly fishing. I was like, wow, man. Remember that?
I do
that
remember
blew
that.
my mind, man. That's not somewhere you think you're going to see. First of all, you don't think you're going to see a Cadillac Escalade.
No.
And then to have New York City plates on it. New York City. But it just sounds pretty cool. Anyway, man, that's all. This is just to check in so you got your morning videos so nobody's chewing my hindquarters.
So everybody can have their coffee in peace.
And man, I hope you still watch my videos, McCracken. I wasn't trying to get you all riled up or nothing. So it's just it's one of them things, man. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fire's burning, the videos coming, and check out the link below for, man, I've listed 15 or 20 items today. More. So check that out, and good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise.
We will be back again tomorrow.
See ya!